Hey y'all, hey guys, how are you? And welcome to Fleekqueenseetarot. I am the gray hair goddess. Thank you so much for joining me today. So guys, today I'm just going to do a short talk on the full moon. The full moon came into the Pisces, full moon in Pisces on the 15th and 16th. So I'm going to talk about what I got from the full moon, especially in relationships, love, and especially with, your finances and things of that nature. So let's just hop right into it. Don't forget, if you like watching Fleekqueenseetarot, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm so happy you're here. I would love to have you as a subscriber. It means so much. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell just to know, to get all the notifications when I come on, okay? All right, so let's get started, guys. Let's get started. So with the full moon in Pisces, okay, so from what I understand, that the full moon is supposed to be like a release. Okay, so you're supposed to be able to and things happen. You have to look at how things happen. Sometimes, relationships, most definitely you break up during this time. You definitely might be released from a job. There is a way that the full moon causes this release. Okay, some people may get released from some worries, some burdens, some pressures. People get released from jail. That's what this full moon is supposed to be like, releasing. So also you could definitely release everything that does not serve you. And from my understanding, that's what full moon releases are about. Mostly things that do not serve you anymore. Okay, so we're gonna just hop into some things that I came in contact with while meditating, while getting this full moon release video together. There was a lot of things that I came in contact with. So just as I was saying, the full moon definitely has an effect when it's in Pisces. Okay, Pisces rules the feet, and I am a Pisces myself. Okay, so it's a possibility you guys may definitely have a shoe fetish. Okay, Pisces is definitely something that rules the feet, where during this time you have to be extra careful with your feet. The reason I say that, because you may have swelling. You don't need to intake a lot of salt during this time when the moon is in Pisces. There's a lot of swelling, water intake, things of that nature. Your feet could just be hurting. If you look around this time, full moon, whenever the moon is in Pisces, take really good care of your feet and just notice if certain things are happening with your feet. Okay, because Pisces does rule the feet. Now, the rest of the signs have their own duties in your body, your bodily systems. They do have their very own duties in our bodily system. But as a sign of Pisces, now Pisces definitely is ruled by Neptune. Okay, now with Neptune, that's just a bunch of nostalgia. Us being confused like SpongeBob, duh. You get into that confused state. So, man, that's a lot of confusion and nostalgia. But Pisces, with the full moon in Pisces, there's a lot of great fortune. Okay, so today is oh my God, today is the Sunday, and it might be I can't see my calendar. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta get so close. Yes, today is the 18th. I'm sorry. Now, today is Sunday the 18th, and I'm sure the full moon has exited Pisces by now. But I am going to go ahead and give you the information and what I came across while meditating, what I came across for you as a collective. Okay, I am going to give that. So during this time, it was when I got this was the full moon in Pisces. I did get prosperity. I did receive that you guys will be very prosperous during this time. Okay, there's a lot of prosperity to go around, and there's a whole bunch of prosperity coming towards you. In order to receive this prosperity, and you have to look at the details. Look at the details of your everyday life. And you have to make sure that you are grateful for what you already have, but also looking forward to prosperity. Prosperity cannot come to you unless you are expecting prosperity. Okay, a lot of people don't know, by putting your intentions, speaking out into the atmosphere, those words are cultivated inside the universe, and these words will come back to you. Okay, so those actions will come back to you. You know, it's just like putting a pot on a stove with water in it, and you turn on the fire. You expect that pot to boil. Okay, so that's the same thing with the universe. If you put your words out there, you expect that action to happen. You expect prosperity to come back to you. So that's what I got for you guys. I have intuition. In order to get prosperity, you must use your intuition. You must listen to your God and Goddess within you. Okay, that's the only way prosperity is really going to come to your door. Listening to your intuition, listening to your God and Goddess self. Okay, I do have kind. Okay, being kind to yourself, releasing that kindness unto you and others. Okay, so when you do that, when you release that kindness unto yourself and you're good to yourself, you can guarantee that your intuition will come to you. Okay, especially if your intuition is telling you that you need to have prosperity, you need to have these things, you need to be on a greater frequency, you need to be on a higher level, a higher vibration. Okay, and you have to do that in order to receive prosperity. Okay, I do have release, the actual word release. Okay, so that means letting go. If there may be some friendships during this time, you may have to let go. Friendships may not serve you as much as they did in the past, because you are on a higher level. You're leveling yourself up here. Okay, when you're asking for prosperity, you're asking for responsibility. So you definitely have to take responsibility for releasing and letting go those things that no longer serve you. It could be people, it could be habits, it could be anything that no longer serves you anymore. Okay, so you have to release those things from your aura, from your environment. Okay, because that's the only way. If you keep holding on to things that you don't want to release, nothing else can come in, because you're too full and you're holding on. So release. That's why I guess they call it the full moon release, because that's the time for you to release all that does not serve you. Okay, I do have music. Okay, a little bit of music is great. A little bit of music is good. It all depends on what kind of music you're listening to. If you listen to jazz music, jazz has a certain frequency that raises the vibration level. If you're listening to rap or love songs could definitely have a vibration to have you go back to a place, to have you go back to a situation that you have already left. Okay, so be careful of what you listen to, especially in music. And music can always have you trapping, and you know they put words in the songs to where you go out and do things illegally, or you do things a certain way. Music affects your everyday life. So when it comes to music, be able to release what does not serve you in music. Be kind to yourself, using your intuition, so prosperity can come to you. Okay, so I do have past life. Okay, so with the past life, this I'm sorry, excuse me, guys. This is a life that you have already lived. Okay? This is a life that, you know, when you came here, you came to live in this life. In our past lives, we may have been a very different person. We may have done things. We may have been places. You know, we may have deja vu sometimes when we have these, like we've been there before. And if you ever had deja vu, then you can count on that there was a past life that you lived. Okay? So with past life, you know, and with this life, okay, I feel that when you have a past life and you came to this life, there was something you definitely were searching for. Okay? Something that you needed to complete in this life. So with your past lives, okay, and even in the past in this life, sometimes you have to let the past life go and release it from you so you can move on to your future life. And then also sometimes you have to have that past life for a learning lesson. That's something that you may need to do. Have a past life and have it to teach you a lesson, okay, in this life. Okay? So that's what I have for past life. Okay? Most definitely, music probably was in your past life. Some things you needed to release was in your past life. Maybe you were or were not so kind to yourself in your past life. And also, did you use your intuition in your past life? And how much prosperity do you believe you had in your past life? If you think about all of those things, if you think about those things, put them together in this life and make this life a better life. Because your past life is just what it is, a rear view mirror that's gone. You know, you look in the rear view mirror, that's the past. So right now, this past life has already crossed over. Okay, so you no longer have that life. You have to live for this life that we're in. Okay, so next I have easily discouraged. Very easily discouraged. Okay, so when you have being easily discouraged here, okay, that means that you are very easily distracted. Somebody could tell you something in 1 minute, you know, and the next minute you're on to something else. That's being easily discouraged. Okay, somebody could be trying to teach you a valuable, something very valuable that you will use. Okay, but for some reason you're easily distracted and discouraged from that. Okay, those things happen all for a reason. It all happens for a reason. Okay, everything that we have today is for a reason. That includes the internet, that includes YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. All the social media platforms can easily distract you. Okay, so what are you reaching for? Are you reaching for your highest destiny? Are you reaching for your highest goal? Don't be easily distracted. Do not be easily distracted. In order to not be easily distracted, you have to make sure that you set your goals in place and follow them to a T. And use those social media platforms. Use everything you can to get to your goals. Don't use them as an easily distraction. Okay? So when you're easily distracted, okay, you're going to be able to look at your past life and say, wow, I was truly easily distracted. Okay? And that type of, at that particular time, music may have had an effect on your life. And something, a lot of things that you may have had to release. Okay? You were not so kind to yourself and other people. Okay? And you may not have used your intuition. And this is all because you did not have that prosperity that you were looking for. Okay? So in this time, in this life, don't get easily discouraged. Okay? So I do have memories nostalgia, being passive. Okay, so you know we have past life memories. Okay, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Pluto, Jupiter. You know, sometimes they got all three ruling over everything. Okay, but nostalgia. Neptune is the planet for nostalgia, being confused, not knowing your path, where you want to go in life. Okay, just definitely having memories of things that you really want to do, and or things, having memories of when you had a good time, you know, when you did things that you wanted to do, you were very happy, but for some reason you got confused, easily discouraged. Okay, keep your eye on the prize, which is prosperity. Make sure you keep your eye right where it belongs, which is prosperity. Okay, next word is passive. I came up with passive. Okay, I feel like a lot of people are passive when it comes to their intuition, when it comes to their prosperity. You cannot be passive on that, your prosperity and your intuition. Okay, now there is such a thing as passive income. Okay, that's the income that's residual, that's coming into you. You do want that, but you don't want to be passive in your development, in yourself. That's something you don't want to do. Okay, you want to make sure you're using your God and Goddess self within you. You're using your intuition. You're remembering, you're using your memories to actually come together and bring you good fortune, prosperity, and having the key to open the door to many opportunities. Okay? You want to make sure that you are using every single piece of intuition and knowledge that you have, and not being confused and in nostalgia. Okay? Releasing all that does not serve you. Okay, so the next thing I have is enlightenment, sentimental. Okay, we all need some type of enlightenment in our lives, but we can't get enlightened unless we explore. So make sure you're exploring exactly what this world is about. Make sure that your exploration enlightens you. Okay, and that you do not get stuck being passive and nostalgia and confused, going back to past memories that do not serve you, and not releasing all the kindness unto yourself, not being able to release kindness to others. Don't get stuck doing that. Keep being enlightened. Okay, sentimental. Okay, that's practically going right with memories. Some people are going to be very sentimental during this time. Okay, they may, you know, their memories may come to them a whole lot. Those are the people that are thinking about, you know, just having a sentimental moment, just thinking about, wow, I really did enjoy something, or wow, I remember when so-and-so was here. Just be careful of sentimental memories, passive. Be careful of those things, because they all are ruled by nostalgia. The planet Neptune. You can get stuck there. Okay? So that's not something we want to do. We want to stay on course. And I do have gentle. Okay? I do have gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others. Especially be gentle with your body, soul, and mind. Stay gentle. Okay? Stay gentle. And stay enlightened as much as you can. Okay? So that's exactly what I have for you guys. I done went 20 minutes talking about this. But I enjoyed you guys completely. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. This was my full moon release in Pisces talk. Okay, this is just something I wanted to come at you guys and give you good fortune, opportunity. Speak those words over you so you can have those words in your psyche. Okay, and you can remember all the things that you need to remember. Have memory and remember that prosperity, good fortune, opportunity, all those things belong to you regardless of the month, day, or year. Okay, you guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.